Welcome back. You're watching Business Saturday on CNBC TV18. It's not just companies like Dell and Alibaba who are buying into the whole Make in India story. German drug maker Merck, which has been manufacturing in India for over 30 years now, is a firm believer and has actually taken this one step further. It says it believes in Make in India only for India. CNBC TV18's Archana Shukla has this exclusive.
This is German drug maker Merck's largest sterile ampule manufacturing facility, not just in India, but in all emerging markets. It churns out 160 million sterile ampules of vitamins, multivitamins and drugs every year. But here's the kicker. Instead of exports, Merck uses this entire output to service the Indian market. In this regard, Merck differs from other drug makers who use India as an export hub due to its cost advantage. This is in keeping with its global strategy of serving markets locally. And Merck says it will stick with this strategy even as it expands its operations in the country.
We have a plan to increase our capacity to be able to cope with the Indian demand, which is growing. And we are growing in our business for Merck's in India, which was a business that hit 65 million euro last year, faster than the industry average. So we are really concentrating our effort to maintain the high quality of this plant to serve the Indian market, which is a very big market for us.
Do you eventually look at, making India your manufacturing hub maybe for some of the markets? Would that be in the thought process of the management right now?
Well, actually, what is it in the top of our mind is to serve the market as much as possible regionally or locally.
Okay.
So one of our key goals, and we started this journey a couple of decades ago, was to say, let's serve India from India as much as we can.
Correct.
So this has been our approach, and we are maturing and growing on this.
Merck says that local production also brings with it regulatory advantages. This also explains why the company is keen on investing 80 million euros in China to set up what will become its largest pharma plant outside Europe. But where emerging markets are concerned, Merck is moving beyond manufacturing as it looks for sourcing partnerships with other drug makers, much like the one it recently signed with Lupin in India.
Couple of products, we team up with a well-recognized player, as a recent deal we announced with Lupin, and here they will manufacture for us because they have the infrastructure and the equipment. So it's really an open-minded strategy, and making what is right for the patient is what drives us.
Of course, expansion of its own plants means more energy requirement, and even in this, Merck wants to be self-sufficient. So it has started a 3-megawatt biomass power plant next to its Goa facility, which will use cashew and coconut shells to generate power. In Goa, Archana Shukla.